right, so we're working on the final project, and we come to this slide right here asking us to create some JavaScript code that will take an order from the customer. And I'm guessing we probably haven't done any JavaScript programming before. Maybe a few people have, and that's great. But I'm going to show you everything you need in order to make this happen right now. So let's see. We're going to go to a website called JS Fiddle, and I recommend just searching up JS Fiddle right here. And you can see what it is. You might have a blue bar that opens up here that you can close with like an X over on the left hand side. And I'm actually going to do a couple things. Your screen probably looks like this right here. And I'm going to do a couple things that I think make it a little bit easier to see. I'm going to go over here to the settings, and I'm going to click on the tabs. And then I'm going to change the font size to Java. And that makes the font size way bigger. Okay, so that's good right there. Now, one thing that everybody has to make sure to do, regardless of what your screen looks like, is make sure you're typing in the right place. And the right place in this one is the JavaScript box. So if you're in tabs, you need to go to the JavaScript tab. If you have the boxes, you need to make sure to click on the JavaScript box, which I believe is in the lower left. All right, so there we go. Now let's do some programming. So let's go ahead and alert, and in quotes, I'm gonna write "Hello, computer," and let's run it. So we'll come up here to the upper left, click on that run button, and nothing happened. Interesting. Why did that not work? Oh, there it goes. Okay, it was just taking a second for it to work. And you can see a little pop-up appeared that says "Hello, computer." All right, that's fantastic. Okay, let's do a little more here then. Okay, so next line, let's alert, and then parentheses, "Hello, human." And let's run it. It's "Hello, computer, hello, human." Okay, so the beginnings of artificial intelligence right here. Okay, so there we go. Now let's do another one here where we say prompt, and then let's say, "What is your name?" Question mark. And let me correct my grammar with a capital here. What is your name? Okay, so let's run. So we say, "Hello, computer, hello, human, what is your name?" And now you can enter in some information. So let's enter in Mr. STEM. Okay. So there we go. We've got alerts, which pop up and display a message, and we have prompts, which pop up and capture some information here. So okay, let's see. Let's combine this together, and let's do a couple things. So let's do this. Let's say var name equals prompt, "What is your name?" So I'm creating a variable called name. So this is going to store whatever comes in from the prompt. So let's say this, and let's click run. Okay, what is your name? All right, and then nothing happened, right? So we entered in our name and nothing really happened. So that is because we never alerted anything. So let's alert now, and then in parentheses we'll put name. Let's run this. What is your name? And then it pops up our name back to us. Now it might be a little bit nicer if it said hello to us. But before that, let's do a little investigation, right? So let's put in parentheses right here, alert name, and let's see what happens this time. So I run, and I type in Mr. STEM as always. And now this time it alerts name, right? And if you can see that, it's because we put quotes around the word name, right? So that was just alerting those 4 letters, whereas when I do it without the quotes, you can see that then it alerts the variable name. Okay, So let's make use of both of those tools now to say hello. All right, so we're going to combine the word hello and the word name using a plus sign. So let's see what happens when we do this. All right. We type in our name and it says hello Mr. STEM, but you can see that it, for one thing, it forgot the capital, or I forgot the capital, and it also didn't put a space in between hello and name. So let's put that space in then for the computer. Let's run it again. What is your name? Okay, and now it says hello Mr. STEM. Okay, so here is basically how the program that we're going to make for our yogurt shop or our buffet or whatever we're trying to sell is this. We're going to ask for the quantity from the customer, right? And then we're going to do some math, and then we're going to alert them how much is this going to cost. So I've showed you how to do the prompt to ask them what kind of quantity do you want. So let's see, it would be something like this. What weight yogurt do you want? Question mark. And then let's change this variable right here to weight. So I'm going to use the abbreviation WT for weight. Okay. So then let's try this a little bit differently. Your yogurt weighs. Okay, so let's try this. Let's run this right here. What weight yogurt do you want? So let's see. I want a 10-ounce yogurt right there. So I'll click 10, or I'll type in 10, and then it says your yogurt weighs result. Yeah, okay, whoops. Forgot to change the variable right there. Okay, let's run it one more time. 10 ounces, and then your yogurt weighs 10. Perfect, okay. So, but we don't want it to say your yogurt weighs. We want it to say your yogurt costs, right? So we're going to need a third variable in there called cost. And then we're going to need to do some var cost equals, and then we're going to need to do some math there to figure out how much it costs and then alert that cost. So let's see, let's just do a couple of practice things first here. Let's say variable cost equals weight times 5. So we're just going to multiply it times 5, 10, and then, oops, I forgot my alert, and then in parentheses we'll do cost. Let's run it again. Okay, what weight yogurt do you want? 10, and then it alerts 50, right? So it multiplied it by 5. Let's divide it by 2. 10, all right, and let's see, we should get 5. All right, so we divided it by 2. Let's take our weight now and add 5. Oops. So we typed in nothing and it gave us 5. Let's run it one more time. 10. So we should get 105. So what happened there? I think what happened there was it put those two things together rather than doing a mathematical addition. So let's see. I think that's the easy way we can solve this is just multiplying by 1 before we add. Let's see if that works. 15. Okay, there we go. The other thing we can do is we can subtract like this, I believe, and that will work. So if you do 10 minus 5, so we could always subtract a negative 5 too, instead of adding. And there we go. All right, so we did all 4 mathematical operations. Maybe that was a little overkill. We talked about prompts and alerts. So hopefully that is all that you need in order to make your yogurt calculate. Maybe I'll do one quick input and output of an example of what mine looks like. Okay. So let's test this out. Let's see if it works. I have part of the screen blurred out so that you can't see the exact code. But it comes up here and it says, what weight yogurt do you want? All right, let's say this time I want a 16-ounce yogurt. So I type in 16, and then it says your yogurt will cost $7.84. Looks like I might have forgot a space in there, but let's check it on the table right here. So for a 16-ounce yogurt, it does indeed cost $7.84. So that is what you want to do. That's what you want everything to look like. All right. Anyways, good luck and have fun.